Okay, we're back. So we're going to continue to chop. Now I'm going to chop this out a little bit more underneath. This has to be worked up at the top here. Alright. I love doing things out of a block. There's just something nice that you don't need a bandsaw. I did a video on the bandsaw just a couple of days ago, and I hope you found that helpful to you. You know, it's very hard for people who are new to carving to understand all the different tools and things, but like I'm strictly a knife person for the most part. I will do some gouges, like the micro gouges that you saw me use already. But as far as power, that's kind of out of my league. I don't really do any of that. And I'm not opposed to that type of carving. It's just something I never got into. And so there are some people that's all they do is power carve. The only disadvantage to that I always found is that you need, if you want to take it along somewhere or, you know, be able to carve somewhere, it would be very difficult. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, this is our front, we're going to give him a nose, okay, and it's going to be a no seams again, so we're going to kind of put a big nose here to start with. We can always trim it down. Try to get it the same length from here over, so kind of just do that. Go on the other side. Okay, and that's where we will chop it. So let's go underneath here. Go ahead and chop this out. Okay, and then we're going to follow this up and around to the hat. We need to, and you know, if you're new to this, what I'm doing here is using what's called a stop cut. You put your initial cut in first, and you follow it with the end of your blade there with the tip of your knife, and that ends up being your cut there. So okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out where his beard is going to come. So let's do this and this. Okay, we're not going to worry about the inside yet. Okay, we're just worried about this. So we're going to chop this up a little further, chop this side a little further. We're going to kind of flush that underneath the hat. Now, the next thing we're going to do is go underneath here, and we're going to bring this up and underneath. Alright, and we're going to follow this all the way out to there. Bring this up a little further. Yeah, bring this up a little further. Okay. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. And then we are going to have another, you'll see, one thing at a time. I'm going to bring this down and around, and we're going to follow this all the way up. This should be easy enough for beginners to do. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to put a stop cut for around his beard. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to follow this all the way down and around. Now some of you are already guessing what this is. This is only number 2. And alright. I'm sorry, we need to give that a little more room there. And we're going to follow this up like so. Follow this up like so. And go down and around. Caricatures are a lot of fun to do. I like doing them. I think you have so much creativity you can do with that. Right here, we're going to put a little from where the side of the nose is. We're going to go down like so. You'll see this in a second. Nice thing about this type of carving, you can put as much detail as you want in it. You can take your time with it. You don't have to go very fast with it. You know, kind of just do your own little thing, and it will be fine. You know, you can. I'm going to put that in there, and we'll put one on this side. And we're going to kind of round that off there in that corner.